will we know as a person who is giving therapy of depression or anxiety to someone else? How do we know or feel satisfied as a therapist? Like, how do you evaluate that this is enough or this is
Very
not?
good question. Very good question. Okay. How do you know you have reached a level of progress? कैसे पता चलेगा? एक तो सबसे पहले when a client is coming to you, you have to ask the correct questions. It is just very, very, very important. If you are a therapist, you are practicing as a therapist, you need to create probably your own version of a PDF Google form, ठीक है, या फिर a physical form, or just make, or just physically actually ask them verbally the correct questions, make notes of it. Okay. Like it's very important to know that when a person is coming for depression, first is, are they medically, like, are they diagnosed with depression is important to understand. Second is, if yes, okay, what made them, try to talk to them, you need to counsel them, you need to undergo a process where you are asking the correct questions. क्यों है, कैसे है, from where did it start, where did it take them to, what are the, why do they feel there is a need for help, why, what are their expectations out of you as a therapist, why did they choose to come to you, uh, how do they wish to help themselves, you need to help them get realistic expectations, right? Realistic expectations. Then at the same time, you can ask them questions like, how are they in their day-to-day activities? Okay, like for example, nahane jana, going for a bath, going, brushing their teeth, meeting friends. Are they socializing? Are they do they? What are the things they like doing in hobbies? Are they pursuing their things? Are they not? Do they like chatting with people? So depression is fine, but how depressed is depression level of the person is something you need to understand when you chat with them. Okay. Now what happens is that when you chat with them and then you start the therapy sessions for them, or you start your Healy sessions for them, after a few sessions you can again ask them, hi, so now I want you to go try talk to people, see how it makes you feel, try answering people's calls, try attending, see how it makes you feel. So these are some questions you need to ask them. And when they say, yeah, I was able to achieve this, I was able to, over time of 5 days I did not feel like taking or talking to my friends at all, and I was ignoring them, but today, guess what, I answered their call. That is success. That is your first step towards success. Okay, that is how you know you are making a difference. Okay, and you can, along, what you can also do is you can also then start working on their balanced nerves activation programs from the job page. So you have to combine these programs, make a chart for your client, so every time, pre-plan your sessions. When you pre-plan your sessions, it's always better outcome.
ये मीटिंग का रिकॉर्डिंग दोबारा सुनना चाहता हूँ। आपका कौन सा चैनल है, प्लीज बता दीजिए।
Yeah, sure. Last time's recording is also pending. I'll send it.
Okay. Can we use Go to the Roots program in Deep Cycle as a combination program with pain programs like chronic pain and relaxation program?
Go to the Roots program from the Deep Cycle page, no? One second. I'll just tell you. Because, Go to the Roots is complex program. It has many different things. Wait, I just prepared something. 1 second, let me just check.
Meanwhile, those who have raised your hands, I've not forgotten you. I'm just waiting to complete the written questions and then take up the hand raises.
Yeah, so Go to the Root program jo hai, let me first tell you what it works on in detail. Then maybe, we can talk about this, because Go to the Roots has many different frequencies actually. 1 second. Actually, go to the roots program is there in my software. 1 second. I will just yeah, okay. I can't go back and do this. It won't allow me to go back and do something. So I cannot change my screen because the recording is in progress. Wait. Anyway, let's go to the next question. We'll just come back to this question, okay?
Next question is, can we use the pain programs while sleeping?
नहीं, sleep कर लो. If you are sleeping, pain will become less.
And your electrodes, if they fall off, they're going to dry up. So you have to be a little practical on that also. These electrodes need, as soon as you finish using them, this is a practical tip. Please remove it and put it back on the plastic film. Don't leave it exposed, because if it dries up, then you can use it very less.
Okay, I think the question was go to the roots, but who asked the question?
Sai Kitapa ji.
Okay, Mr. Sai Kitapa ji, see, go to the roots program now is associated with frequencies for intestine, stomach, pancreas, gallbladder. Okay, it is to be used when all the essential body functions are already in balance. Like you are, you know, your kidneys are working properly, your pancreas are working properly, your biochemical processes are levels are working fine. So I go to the roots program is not for pain. Okay, go to the roots program is nothing to do with pain. So well, do not combine it with the pain page. What you can do is you can use the renewal program with hand electrodes with the pain page, because the renewal program from the deep cycle is associated with frequencies with bones, skin, tendons, vessels, muscle. Okay, so it works wonderfully for pain also. So in cases of injuries after operations, for energetic regeneration, when you need the energetic regeneration to take place, you need the healing to take place. Okay, for bone recovery, for people who are into sports, you can use the renewal program.
Okay. Thank you. Vaishnavji, your question is not clear. I will unmute you at some point. You can ask your question. And yes, Reddy ji, we will be doing a Zoom on the Blue app. It will come in a few weeks. It is a must to drink water before and after a program. That is very much advised. So let's take the hand raises. Those who had raised their hand, can you please, let me see. Walla hand raised. I'll have to go to gallery view. Just 1 second, please, everyone. Okay, Navnath ji, you are unmuted now. Please ask your question.
Are we done with written question?
Yes, we are done with the written ones.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes, very much audible.
Yeah.
Bataiye.
Thanks for the session. You have a lot of questions you answered. I have some specific questions. Basically, if you wanted some advice on how to use these programs, can we consult somebody in the Healy who will advise us, how to use these programs? Even if you have to pay for that, also still I don't mind. But will there be somebody available?
Yeah, Navnath ji, I know your case. You can just message me, okay? I know what you're talking about. Okay. Just get in touch with me.
And another, I just wanted this one, since you said that Healy coil may not be effective as you use this electrodes. So then, should we use the Healy coil or not to use? Because using the wires electrodes, sometimes it's so much inconvenience that wire gets stuck somewhere else, and using that coil becomes little bit.
Starting May, when you want to specifically work for a certain cellular issue, starting May, start working with electrodes. Okay, once you are getting better, okay, alternate days introduce the coil. For example, okay, alternate days introduce the coil, and then you can compare how it is, where it is taking you. You don't want to be in a position where you are targeting something. You start with coil and then you feel, oh wow, I'm not getting results. You don't want to be at that place. So you need to start at the cellular level. So you need to start with the electrodes. Once you are better, then you can start with coil also.
Coil
It
may
can
be
be
50%
your
effective.
maintenance. It can be your maintenance, but it cannot be touching the cells immediately. It takes time for cells, frequencies to reach the cells when you're working directly with the coil.
Yeah, thank you. And second, are there in the, if you wanted to understand how does this program works and all that, so is there any set of information where we can go and look into the details, how does each program works and how many times you should
Yeah.
use it?
Yeah. Navnaji, did I meet you in Bangalore by any chance?
Yeah, we met, but I don't think I
Yeah.
spoke to you much.
Yeah, no
I
problem. You just
spoke
get
over
in
there.
touch with me. I'll take you around the whole process. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
We can just meet on a Zoom call. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Namnaji. Vaishnaji, I'm unmuting you. You can
नमस्कार
ask.
आप दोनों को भी जुगलबंदी सलामत रहे हमेशा। तो
Thank
ये मैं दूसरा बेटे का नाम है वैष्णव, एक नरेन एक वैष्णव। अच्छा मैडम, एक तो फर्स्ट कंग्रेचुलेशन, वी हैव टच्ड 100 टुडे द स्कोर, नॉट आउट, दैट इज फर्स्ट। सेकंड थिंग इज, अभी वो 20 मिनट्स का जो मैंने लिखा है, वो कोई पूछ रहा था हम सो गए तो कैसा उसका वो कम हो जाएगा, 20 मिनट तो जाग सकते हैं ना, वो लिख रहा था मैं। एंड और एक क्या है, स्वेलिंग के लिए प्योर भी यूज कर सकते हैं ना मैडम, पानी जब बढ़ता है पैर में? दैट लेडी वाज आस्किंग, नो, शैलेजा और समवन।
हाँ, प्योर यूज, सो
for cleaning,
swelling के
detoxing.
लिए you can use, see, if
Because we have given
basic programs are lymphatic, basic programs are weight, because they specifically focus on cleansing the system, cleansing and removing certain toxicity levels also.
Yes.
Second level options can be kidney female. Pure is basic, much basic than kidney female, but a higher option can also be kidney female. So pure can come in the category of like lymphatic and weight. Okay, pure is not specific, but lymphatic and weight are very, very specific towards the purpose. So that is why that. But they can also use pure. So you are right. Yes, pure can also be used, and at an advanced stage, kidney female can also be used.
No, we have used, madam. For my cousin brother only, he was having that.
Then please share your experience with everyone.
हाँ, नहीं, जस्ट अभी तो वो हम बना रहे हैं एक पूरा टेस्टमनीज का वेबसाइट। और एक मैडम, अभी जो एक आदमी पूछ रहा था, वन ऑफ आवर लीडर वाज आस्किंग, इसके लिए ट्रेनिंग कौन देगा? अब मेरा भी वही सवाल है। अभी देखो, आज पता चला, थैंक्स टू विभा मैडम, उन्होंने बताया था वो राइट साइड में ऊपर वो छोटा सा लिखा होता है, सो दैट ओनली यू शुड यूज कॉइल, विदाउट दैट यू शुड नॉट यूज कॉइल। Maybe it is Indian
so I
Medical
think
Association.
Jayaraj, we've had a conversation on this on the phone call also. Okay,
मैं चाहता हूँ आप एक बुक लिख दीजिए इसके ऊपर, पूरा प्रोग्राम्स का एक बुक लिख दो।
जयराज जी, अभी और बहुत
उसके...
सारा क्वेश्चन आंसर करने का है, आप फोन करो, बाद में बात करते हैं।
ठीक है, मैं तो सबके अच्छे के लिए ही बोल रहा हूँ।
Because see, Jayaraj ji, इसमें क्या है कि there we have so many different questions pending yet. Okay.
Okay,
what we
no
can
problem, madam. You can continue with the question.
Listen to me
Thank
one
you.
second.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You just call me
God
later.
bless you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay.
Prashant
Do
ji,
we have any more questions?
Yes, there are 2 more hand raises and 3 more written questions.
Let's just
Prashant,
complete the written questions once so I
okay,
can
just
stop
a
the
second,
record.
Prashant ji, 1 second. Uh, so, level of diabetes, please suggest programs. So at this point, I'm just intervening before Trisha ji answers. On the training day, the questions are all related to and around the program page that we are working on. For all other questions that you have, please come on the Monday call where Trisha ji is available to answer questions. Now I'm just reading the questions for her, whatever she chooses to do. So the question is for borderline diabetes, what programs would you suggest?
Clean pancreas program, fatty degeneration program. You can also use gastrointestinal to improve the digestion processes. So you can start with these few programs, see how it works. If the sleep is an issue, then also combine the sleep with this. Thyroid, we have a program called as thyroid balance in the bioenergetic harmony, hormonal balance. So these programs also you can use. Oh yes, please do not forget the neck chakra, the throat chakra program from the chakras also.
The next question is for muscle. I don't understand this word, concation at L1 and L2 position. What programs would you suggest? 833. Question is from Pavanji.
Yeah, I found it. Programs are suggested. Better you apply the adhesive electrodes in that area and run any program that you want to. Okay. सबसे पहले तो बाकी what are the symptoms that you are facing? उसके ऊपर भी ये depend करता है.
For ear pain?
Ear pain. So your program we have in two places. One is Digital Nutrition has a certain program which works with nutritional frequencies for that balance. But then we have a very good program in Mag Healing. I think it is present in the classic programs, if I'm not mistaken. So the classic programs has the your program also. So well, if you don't have Mag Healing, get one quickly so you can use your programs. For L1, L2, yeah, I was just about to say that use any programs, pain page में से, flexibility, fitness page programs, but use them with adhesive electrodes on your back, please. Okay.
And the last written question for somebody who has both the Healy and the Mag Healy. Recently, wife was diagnosed with thyroid and sugar. What OHMS to use? I suppose he means IMF. OHMS to use.
I'm not sure about that question.
You are muted. Yeah.
Yeah, but then that I answered.
Okay. So then we have the hand raises. We have two more. Prashantji, you're being unmuted.
Yeah. Hi, Trisha. How are you? Good.
Hi, I'm good.
How
are you?
Trisha, I am fantastic. Trisha, I want to ask 4 or 5 different questions. What is the distance between the adhesive electrodes, that is maximum distance we can place them, for the effective area coverage?
1 to 2 centimeters. Maximum 3.
That's all. Okay. If we want to cover a larger area, then what do we do? Like, for example, there's a back pain or like overall, so many places. In that case, what to use?
Okay, let's take a specific example of a back pain here. Okay, so if you're taking, if it's a pura portion is paining, then you will first use then divide it into 2 parts, that is left and right. First use on the left side, then use on the right side. So which means first session, one entire session on left and then second session on the right. That is what I mean.
But then even left and right, it is not the 3 centimeters as the maximum distance will not cover that area. In that case, what I mean on the multiple sessions on the same. Uh, see, it's like
So
I'm
how
telling
will
you.
it will cover? How will it not cover?
See, okay, my whole back, in a sense that upper back is paining, like all the both the shoulder blades and neck
Okay.
onward. In that case, um, it's not a total localized pain, and it's not also, it's like it is localized pain, but it is not very acute in a
Okay,
particular
good
place.
question. Good question. So that's a very large area. So for that area, then just purchase larger sized electrodes. Simple.
We, do we get them like here
Yeah,
on
yeah.
India?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you can.
okay, fine. Electrode size is bigger, and also the distance can be bigger in that case with the higher, bigger size.
Then 5 centimeters or more.
Okay, that's a great information. Second thing is that uh, do we have any programs for autoimmune diseases like rheumatism, or to like bodies at immune system going haywire? Like there are so many, or inflammation kind of things like.
See, Healy already has some programs like, immune system. So we have a program called as Defense.
Mm,
That is a good program to use. Um, all the chakras are good programs to use, and then you have to go very specific. So for autoimmune disorder, if they are going through stomach imbalances, then we have gastrointestinal and solar. If digest, all is also there. If they are going through allergies and hypersensitivity, we have allergy meridian and hypersensitivity there. And along with this, you can also use the breath of life on a separate day. So it depends. Each case to case is different. Okay, so it genuinely depends.
okay, fine.
And sometimes they may
Uh,
just need more than what they actually know.
okay, how do we know what they need, what they actually know? Because we neither
No,
do we know.
autoimmune is a very, very specific case. So क्या होता है when if somebody is coming to you, they need to at least they need to have at least programs. They need to have program pages like pain. They need to have program pages like Bioenergetic Harmony, Meridian, minimum. Okay. So
Like
you
for
can
example,
help them. You can suggest a Healy basis on this requirement.
how
That
about
these pages are a
ankylosing
must.
spondylosis? Okay, I got that, but ankylosing spondylosis, if you are aware of that
Yeah.
people, yeah. So what could be for that?
Pain page. Pain page is good with the change of electrodes. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
my
great
another.
for that fitness page. Then flexibility program. It's good.
Oh, okay, flexibility. Yeah, yeah.
Spondylitis, the
No,
results are good, but consistency is needed for the programs.
okay. Uh, Anything that any programs for weight management?
We don't have a lot of programs specifically for that, but a lot of people have said that they've received good results by using fatty degeneration from the Meridian page. So, well, each up to their own, because people can have different reasons for weight gain, or well,
So
they are
can
just
we?
lazy.
No,
So,
no.
or
Okay.
so it really depends, okay?
So
But
what
yeah,
does fatty
commonly we
degeneration do?
use.
Like,
Well,
does it
fatty
forget
degeneration
about forget
works.
about weight management? Actually I'm more concerned about the fat management. Like in my this thing. So I don't say that weight is the parameter. I would say fat loss is the parameter. So if does this help in fat loss, fatty degeneration?
No, it is not meant for that. It is meant for detoxifying, clearing the body. It's meant for different purposes, not for fat loss.
Then why is it called fatty degeneration?
Yeah, it is called fatty degeneration because Nuno Nina named it like that. Trust me, that's my answer. He has genuinely named this originally. No, I'm not joking, because in my in Time Weaver also he's named this program as fatty degeneration only.
And what does the weight programs do? The
So
name
weight
which is
program
called weight.
works with, yeah, so weight program works with various different organs. Okay, it's not a organ specific program. It works with immunoctories of the body. Immunoctories are organs which are responsible for um, releasing of toxins or kachra from the body outside. Okay, so it works in removing the kachra outside.
I mean, these names are kind of misleading, I must say. Uh, anyway, so another
Actually, it is
question.
not. When there is a lot of kachra stored inside the body, that is also when there is bloating and there is weight gain also. So that is why if you see a product description, program description, it clearly mentions that next to the weight, the program description says not a weight loss program. It very, very clearly mentions.
Yeah, okay, fine. My another concern, I mean, it's been haunting me and I wanted to talk to you. When we are saying that, when a person has any pain, it's a signal from the body to address some issue, underlying issue of the at the root cause. Okay, and say for a very simple example of a tooth pain, it means that the body is communicating with us, saying that there is something, some problem that we need to deal with. And when we are just using those pain programs to shut that signal from the body, we are not probably addressing the root cause. So, uh, I mean, what is your take on this? This is what my major fundamental question is.
Yeah, your question is right, but that is not what Healy does.
Hmm.
The ear clip electrodes program, they don't work as pain blockers. Okay, they work on reducing the mental pain, not blocking the pain. So it is not reducing your physical pain, it is reducing your mental pain. Whereas tense current that you mentioned, it blocks the signals, it blocks the pain, it stops your body and mind के बीच में जो connection develop होता है to communicate about, where the body is telling the mind, hi, this is paining, and mind also is like, oh my god, this is paining. So it blocks that connection. Healy doesn't do that. It's not blocking the connection, it's healing the mental pain, it's balancing the mental pain, and then you can apply it on that physical area, specific physical area, and work on the physical pain also.
Okay, so it's actually reducing the suffering because of the pain.
Yes, it is bringing a balance in the waves of the mind.
Okay, that's about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Trisha.
Can I ask something here, Trisha ji, based on what Prashant ji just mentioned? I remember having read somewhere where these meditators, especially, they were talking about these Buddhist meditators, and a study was done on their brain. The area of the brain which lights up when there is pain, there was a significant drop and eventually no lighting up of that part of the brain. So does Healy does something like that? Like that means the perception of pain in the brain is changed, due to which the physical pain also reduces. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So when we are getting physical pain, after a point, the suffering is so much that we start visualizing just the pain. This is paining, this is paining, this is paining. We don't tell ourselves, pain hai, chala jayega. We don't say that. We end up saying, because the suffering is so much, that we end up also visualizing only pain. We keep saying, this is paining, this is paining. So we are chanting, this is paining. So it is going to pain, because that is what we are visualizing. And the capacity to visualize something else is blocked because of the physical pain. It's not on purpose that we chant something like that. So using the earclip electrode program sort of helps you improve your perception, opens your mind towards your own relationship with your own pain.
Wow.
And is not going to block your pain.
Okay. Thank you everyone for such wonderful questions. It's 9 o'clock, so we'll just take this last hand raise from Aditya ji, and then it'll be goodbye for the night. Aditya ji, you're being unmuted.
Yeah, hi. This is Ashwini, actually. Hi,
Hi.
Trisha ma'am and Vibha ma'am. Very interesting, this inputs from y'all. I have a quick question. Like you mentioned about the intensity, I got that. What I want to understand is in Healy configuration, in the Healy advisory, app, there's this current level option. You can opt for either high current or low current. So
Yes.
which current should we opt for? And then intensity, which intensity to select?
Okay. See, high and low, there is only this one difference. That is that what happens is that Healy is used by people all over the world. Okay, now I do not judge me here, but in all my experience of 12 to 15 years of working with time waiver devices, we've seen that Indians have less sensitivity as compared to people from other country. And please, this is a compliment for Indians. Okay, now what happens similarly, there are people with different body constitutions, with different weight, height, and different age groups. So to come in between, to come in between somewhere, they created something called as a low intensity. So when a person receives their Heelys, they are naturally operating on a lower intensity. Okay, but it may not be sufficient for everybody. In that case, you could just opt for higher intensity. If you're opting for higher intensity, and it will reset your Heely the minute it gets done, and then if you are working with children in the house, you can just use low intensity. That's fine. Low intensity, I mean on the not on the Heal Advisor app, on your Healy Pink app.
Yeah, right. So Healy Pink app with high current value, can you use like 25 to between 25 and 50 for my coil, basically when you're using the coil?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
So if you are getting tingling sensation, means you have to reduce it.
Yeah, in coil, usually the tingling sensation doesn't come. It usually happens with the electrodes and the wristband.
Yeah, but if you're using it with hypersensitive people, I mean, if I don't know if you're practicing with Healy, I'm not aware of that. But with hypersensitive people or people who already have skin issues, then lower coil intensity.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for your wonderful questions, for your presence, and together making this Zoom call so much more interactive and fun. Trisha ji, thank you again from each one of us for sharing your wisdom, your experience, your insight, and your knowledge with each one of us. We look forward to the next Wednesday. Good night, everyone,
Thank you.
from Trisha ji's studio.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Manav.